Increasing a vehicle's power to weight ratio is a great way to make it faster. Any fat kid that's ever been go-karting with his skinny friends can tell you why. When you give a certain amount of horsepower less weight to move, things get better. Case in point, this Porsche Cayman R. It's a track-ready lightweight variant of the Porsche Cayman S that's undergone numerous modifications, including weight reduction, to enhance its performance and efficiency. It might look like the love child of Kermit the Frog and a Hot Wheels toy, but underneath that violently green paint, engineers use lightweight doors, wheels, and even a lightweight battery to trim things down. They even ditched the heavy speed deployable motorized spoiler from the standard car in favor of this lighter fixed unit. The result is a drop of 55 kilograms. Serious stuff, and add in the special graphics package and hopelessly sexy body, and you've got a machine that gathers crowds and gets people clicking away with their cell phone cameras wherever it goes. You get a sense of the Porsche Cayman R's lightweight stripped-down ideology inside too. There are no frills and nothing high-tech or over the top in here. These very grippy and rigid carbon fiber racing seats shed weight compared to the heavy motorized perches in the standard Cayman, and they're perhaps the best indication that drivers are boarding something very serious every time they finagle their way into them. Ditto the red seat belts and red fabric straps that replace the door handles. This car is comfortably snug and not big on at-hand storage. You're literally wearing it. There are two trunks, one up front and one in the back, thanks to the mid-mounted engine that's only visible from underneath the car. It's a specially tuned 3.4-liter flat-six boxer engine, in this case making a slightly increased 330 horsepower and achieving a 7,600 RPM redline. This is a typical screaming non-turbocharged Porsche flat-six. It performs best when you whine the heck out of it, and of course it comes with sound effects that'll make you happy to have ears. A 6-speed manual is standard and a 7-speed PDK is optional.
Like most car enthusiasts, I'd rather have a manual transmission in a car like this, the kind with a third pedal for you to use, but it's got to be said, this PDK transmission is excellent. Now, it has its moments where it feels a little bit clumsy, but 99 times out of 100, it changes gear perfectly, lightning fast in both directions, perfectly rev matched, and no interruption in power flow. So I don't care who you are, a human driver can't shift gears as quickly, and the response when you click these shift paddles is instantaneous. And I mean, listen to it. Gear changes in both directions are like blink of an eye. This thing shifts right now. I'd still rather have a manual, but darn, this is close.
Straight line performance buffs can expect 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds using the optional launch control function built into that PDK transmission, which pre-revs the engine and hammers the gearbox for maximum off-the-line acceleration. Of course, that's only for use on the track. While you're there, the Cayman R dances around corners with a planted and sticky rear end, a light, eager, and lively front end, and instant razor-sharp steering. Nothing with an engine between its front wheels steers like this. Cayman R feels forgiving, athletic, and wildly fun regardless of your skill level. Instant gear changes, heaps of cornering grip, and massive brakes all add to the experience. Ditto the engine and sounds. What a car. Of course, as with all Porsches, you're paying a premium for this track-ready engineering. The modestly equipped Tester came in around 86 grand. And since it's got a harsh ride, rock-solid seats, and limited creature comforts, it's not something you'll probably drive every day, meaning it's a bit of a toy. I spent 4,000 kilometers in this car and enjoyed most of them, but I can't help but thinking the road noise, tight seats, and rough ride could get tiresome for many folks after a while. But as an all-access passive performance driving paradise, it works exceptionally. Good mileage too. Cruising the highway in no particular rush, expect to use just 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers of premium fuel. There are cheaper alternatives though. This BMW 1M is one of them. I prefer the Cayman R's more stunning look, screaming high-revving power and mid-engine handling, but for about 20 grand cheaper, the 1M puts out equally impressive numbers, and it's got a back seat. Complaints? Take the Cayman R for what it's for, and they're minimal. Noisy ride and racing seats aside, visibility is a bit limited, and the cup holders are flimsy. Big deal. Once again, those willing to pay a premium for a world-class performance car engineered for dynamics first and comfort second will be impressed. Thanks for watching.